Hello everyone, my name is Debbie Beard. I'm the broker owner of Next Chapter Real Estate. And Next Chapter Real Estate, of course, we help everyone with real estate, but our true specialty is our 55 plus community. And I actually started the brokerage because I'm also a licensed nursing home administrator. So I was on that side of the world for a long, long time. And I kept seeing this repetitive need where our seniors either they were going to leave a SNF from short-term rehab and the goal was home with home health and that goal was not able to reach safely. Or we have someone coming in and they're wanting to live in an assisted living, but they've collected a lot of stuff over all their years. So they have all the things in their home, they have maybe adult children that don't live in the area, there may be a new health issue that has just all of a sudden come up and they haven't really planned for all this. And I kept seeing this same type of issue over and over for our seniors. And because of all those complex issues, a lot of them would stay home really not in a safe environment rather than sell because they didn't know what to do. I called it, they became frozen because they didn't know what to do. So after seeing this multiple times, I thought, I really need to start a brokerage here in Brevard that addresses those issues because we want to make sure our seniors are always safe. We want to make sure that they understand not only my resources, but all your resources, because that's one of the things I hear all the time. I never knew this existed. I didn't know there was such a company. And I think that's what the big message has been for myself, and I know Tom and Carrie, is we want to get resources out to our seniors because we don't want them to feel stuck. We don't want them to not know what to do, or their adult children that don't live in the area aren't sure how to help or who to call. Because as you know, unfortunately, seniors are a victim of scam quite frequently. So we really vet all of our vendors that we use to make sure that they're fair, they come up when they're supposed to, all those things we want to make sure. Another aspect of our seniors are safe. Another thing with our brokerage, I think that's really sets us apart, is besides the traditional selling of the home or buying or downsizing, whatever the situation, is we're all senior real estate specialists. And for those of you who do not know what a senior real estate specialist is, beyond the traditional real estate school education, there's an additional certification you can take, which less than 2% of all realtors nationally have chose to go above and beyond this type of education. And so it really helps you look for other things. You know, we never try to give legal advice or anything like that, but it does open us up for we know certain questions to ask. Sometimes someone may all of a sudden have a crisis come in and let's say they have to sell right now. Well, their house prior was homestead. So they think, well, I'll just sell the house. Well, if they haven't done any Medicaid planning and now maybe it's a nursing home situation, that house isn't protected anymore under homestead. So now it's an asset. So we need to slow that process down and we need to do some Medicaid planning, not myself, but with an elder law attorney. Because we want to make sure everything is in the best benefit health-wise, financially, spiritually. I look at everything holistically because we don't want people, I mean, it does happen, but we want people to be making and looking at things when it's not a crisis situation. Because you all know when things are crisis, you may not make the best decisions. So I'm also a board member of Helping Seniors of Brevard and also a board member for the Satellite Beach area AARP. So we really are trying to get, we try to get the resources out to our seniors. We do a lot of television shows, radio broadcasts. I write articles about every month in Helping Seniors of different topics. I get 1823s if we need to get you into the assisted living sooner. I'm also a preferred provider. So if, let's say, someone comes and they need to move into an assisted living, or maybe home with home health was the goal at the short-term rehab and that's not working out, but going home is obviously not a safe situation, and anyone that works in the healthcare world knows a return to hospital is not a nice thing. So I'm actually also the preferred provider for, it's a senior specialty bridge loan. And so it's not your typical HELOC loan, it's an actual bridge loan that a company specializes to if someone has to sell their home, where we can actually then, in a few days, it's not this long process with appraisals and surveys and things, where we can actually then get them in a couple of days approved and moved into a community, which is huge. Actually, we had a situation here at Hibiscus Court where there was one resident and another resident, and one signed, they both signed within a day of wanting to come here. Both had to sell homes, and with some of our things that we do and the bridge loan, we were able to get everything organized, get them a bridge loan, have their stuff moved in, set up here, and they were here in 11 days. So then we were able then now to get the home ready, because all of us know we don't want someone home if they're not safe. You know, and we all know they're very good at talking to out-of-state children and having the facade of how wonderful everything is. That's why Tom and I's phone rings more around the holidays, because the adult child or the family has showed up when, oh, mom or dad isn't quite they've explained things over the phone. So those are just all very important things that we do. We coordinate all that process. So I mean, if they need estate sales or decluttering, or the people we work with that help when they move into a community, they'll take pictures of like what the bedroom and things like that look like. So when they set them up here, the pictures are in the same place, or maybe, you know, the things are in the drawer. Just those little things to help that transition be as stress-free as possible. So we're very in tune with the holistic, you know, it's far beyond just selling a home for us. And there's many times where I'll go on you know, no obligation consult, go visit a senior, and after really discussing like where they are, family around, all those kind of things, it's really maybe just some safety issues we need to do in the house. They really don't need to sell at this point. So you know, I help them out get some grab bars, make sure we don't have slip rugs, extension cords, all those things that could be, you know, a problem where they're going to maybe break a hip or something. But I keep in contact with, you know, my seniors. In a few years, they will be ready to sell. But our main focus is to make sure they're in their best place for right now for them. And if home is the best place, that's where we want them to be, you know, because it's, I mean, it has to be, you have to look at the whole picture. It's not just the house. How are they mentally? We want people to be as happy as possible wherever that may be. So
if someone wanted to get a hold of you, how would they do it?
They would call me on my cell, or they could text me. That would be 321-298-5562.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.